Hello, and welcome to another RANGROO cast, me, RANGROO. And today we are doing a 1v1 on Paddy Field. So, on the left hand side in the blue, but not to be mistaken, because he is playing Redfall, we got Holop. And on the right hand side in the red, properly playing as Redfall, we got Mbetts. Some rather nice, simple, short names. I like it. So now let's speed this up and get things going. Now it seems like Mbetts bringing kind of like just, you know, a small little ground army. Well, Holop does bring up run KA-52 and a MiG-25 for any early airplay, but that's going to be completely useless as there is nothing to shoot down. Now, this is quite an interesting map because on a 1v1, your best friends are infantry and holding infantry towns because they're easy to hold pretty much with a small amount of units. So on the top side, it's rather infantry heavy with these close range forest gaps. They do have a little bit of a light armoured tank play, but the bottom side here is pretty much all about tank play. Because they only got these 3 infantry sectors here, which is very important to capture, with just some basic anti-tank and maybe some recon guys. And that's exactly what Holop has done, bringing two Gorner Skelky squads in the KA-52, trying to get the shield up, but it misses both with its siege missiles. Rather unfortunate stuff. And we do have a BMP-3 and a T-64 BV, which is definitely some nice heavy armoured firepower. The BMP-3 really good. That's bottom side of its nice powerful ATGM missiles. On the top side, Mbetts is making a break for it into Alpha. He's getting his infantry right up in there, so even with the Tor and a T-ATU, he's pretty much spending all of his money on his top hand push, as you can see on the bottom. All he has is 2 Zalos, and they're already getting eaten up. The MI8's moving up, taking some heavy fire from the BTR-80s. Yo, they are not returning fire. I think can he see him? I hope he can. Yeah, he can. He's just not lining up the shot yet. It's just BTR-80 getting right below him. Now MI8 taking some sniper fire from the Spetsnaz GRU. And now this top hand push has gone extremely around for Mbetts. Even though he's losing the bottom side, he managed to push all the way into Alpha and Bravo. Now holding it will be a bit of an issue, yo. Now it's quite a long ray from here to here, while from here to here is a little bit more shorter. There's some basic, simple estimation. We've got more infantry being brought up, some VDVs going to be fighting these Russian Marines. So they seem like both sides going for pure Russian decks. No Eastern Bloc or Red Dragons, just Mother Russia. And oh, it's a very nice sneaky play from Holop, getting some BDR-90s all the way around the bottom side and pretty much clearing out Hotel. So a very nice play indeed. And this is all the thing about this map. You've got a lot of open areas on the top and bottom side here, so very easy to sneak around stuff. Because, you know, in a 1v1 you can't cover all your angles, and there's a lot of angles to attack here with all these bridges, and especially with amphibious units, you can just cross the river whenever you bloody want. The BTR-90 is getting a Zalo, and they're doing a very good job holding down that bottom side. He's reinforcing Gulf a bit, capping this forest in its entirety. Yeah, those BTRDs are going to face the BMP. May want to unload his infantry soon. Do manage to get the rocket launcher off the BMP. And yeah, the Moltos are going to hold. Now, Mbetts, he still has the top side line completely under his control. And this is some fantastic positioning with his T-ATU. Because he can pretty much cover most of this open field, mainly this road area. And if he can cut off pretty much Echo, he can cut off Goth and easily recapture his entire side of the map. That does require a little bit of unit placement. And you have an Mi-28 being brought up from Mbetts, a nice AT attack helicopter. It's already taken a little bit of fire. The KA-52 moving up. Yeah, it's going to be getting into the range of the Strela 3, and that's going to be getting some shots off. But it doesn't really get into range after that first hit. Now that KA-52 moving up all the way to the most Straklian Russian Marines, motto Picotas. I can't exactly pronounce it, I apologise. And just getting that's a really good siege shot onto the Shilka. And Su-24M dropping in a complete payload of bombs, trying to get your Mi-28. But luckily Mbetts moves it just in time to avoid that deadly shrapnel. KA-52 almost spotting the RANGROO. Flying awfully close to those power lines. Power lines and the helicopters don't really go round together, around real life. That is, in Wargame it's not too bad. It does seem like he's going to be landing again a little bit of a R&R for now. Now Holop is trying to move up topside. He's got himself a few tanks, trying to contest that TATU, but the TATU, it is a son of a gun to beat. So really, Holop's best bet, if he has it, MiG-27. MiG-27 at TATU, you are good to go. Because bringing up other tanks that's not a super heavy tank ain't going to work. Or an attack helicopter. It's going to actually work out really well with the attack helicopter. No AA in sight. He just needs to get eyes on the TATU. Does have a BA2 recon unit here. You know, it's at such an angle where you can't exactly see it through the foliage. And this is quite amusing because the map is pretty much cut down in half like this, or pretty much like this. Mbetts doing a fantastic job here, already 113 points. He definitely has the land control advantage, but he needs to start bringing up some more CVs to gain some extra moolah. And that's exactly what he's doing, moving up a CV, I guess, into Bravo. The TATU getting ambushed by Afghansky at close quarters and falling back with 2 HP. And in a 1v1 like this, keeping all super heavy tanks alive is even more vitally important than in team matches, because this is 170 points of pure kick-ass. So keeping that 170 points of pure kick-ass alive definitely helps you, because this is pretty much the lone unit that is contestant alpha still. The big threat, the Mi-28 trying to get eyes on. TATU may want to be backing off a little bit more, and that's exactly what he's doing. Because if that Havoc gets even the slightest whiff of it, it's pretty much dead. Got some Shilkas being brought up. And Holop sneakily moving around the bottom outside. An Oster AK, I actually don't really see Osters being brought up too much. Kind of like a mid-range or mid-range AA or anti-plane AA. Yeah, it does shoot its missiles fast, so you don't want to get a close Spetsnaz crew because they actually get killed. And it seems like Holop's forces are pretty much surrounded over these Russian Marines. Going to hold their own behind enemy lines for now. The KA-52 still R&R, and yeah, you may want to take it off. It's a little bit vulnerable being landed. Mi-28 pretty much cutting off his road here. Got some VDVs attacking rail VDVs. Speed this up a little bit more. Holop taking the initiative, actually getting a CV into Gulf, bringing back the point to neutral, and he needs to get a CV onto Alpha. If he can do that, he can start gaining those points, which is well exactly what he needs. He can hold off the hotel CV from Mbetts just with his infantry in the forest. So just as long as these guys are alive, he can pretty much negate this zone. MiG-27 flying around. Yeah, he's going to get chased by the MiG-25, and it does manage to get the kill. It does get shot down in the process. But yeah, it was definitely a worthwhile trade. Those MiG-27s are absolute havoc for your heavy tanks. And speaking of heavy tank, Holop bringing up a T-72 BU. A very even better in the THU because it is pretty much 1890. And then Mbetts still has a little presence into Alpha, just that lone Strela squad. And he's moving up some guys into his Forest and Bravo. Oh, look, yes, he has a KA-52 and a Havoc flanking around the top side here. Getting some ATGMs off. He's going to be settling down, yo. MI-24V, which is the AA version of the Hind, being brought up for counter-offensive, and it does have 8 Iglas compared to the KA-52's 4, so even though they are slightly worse, you know, double the missiles makes up in quantity. They do have a lot of infantry being brought up from Holop into the middle sectors, some VDVs and Spetsnaz. And I believe some Russian Marines pretty much trying to cover all the corps. Yeah, there's some more standard Spetsnaz. The Hind getting shot down and these helicopters moving up. Getting the BU. That was a great kill, yeah. That's an expensive loss. That Havoc already paying itself over. And they're going to be getting close to the forest. Not too close though, which is a smart idea. And try and engage his infantry guys as they get spotted with their cannons. And Holop, yeah, he's bringing up enough Gansky to try and flank, but it does get spotted. And this is a very nice combination, because the KA-52 is pretty much spotting all these targets for the Havoc. And they are low in ammo, so they are going to be falling back. You know, that Havoc definitely doing a fantastic job, yeah. They even got a CV onto Alpha right on the top point here. Too bad it's not an infantry CV, because it would be a lot more easier to hide than this UAZ, which is out in the open. And the KA-52 getting close, going to be spotting it. The other VDVs are going to be engaging. And oh, that's gonna defend the CV just barely. Almost killing the KA-52. Luckily it spins out away from the enemy and not towards a VDV's machine gun fire. Bottom side still pretty much contested by Holop. He still has Hotel locked down if that's his Russian Marines, as both sides are focusing on this top hand strip. And then Mbetts still in the lead by quite a lot of points. Su-24 almost blown up at UAZ. Luckily Mbetts does move it just in time. And Holop now gaining a +1. Did he kill? Did he blow up? He blew up the CV in Delta. I think that was a lucky airstrike. We do have a crashed Havoc over here. And that's going to be forcing Mbetts to fall back a CV into Charlie. And that was a really good kill, because that's gaining Holop a +3 points from this transaction. And once this gets captured, he's still going to have a +2 advantage. Because Charlie is not controlled. He might as well try to get move back a CV from Bravo into Charlie. But instead he's just going to buy a new one. This T-64BV moving up completely uncontested. And if he can get into Delta, he can do a bit of damage. But the Havoc going to be stopping him halfway air. And a bombing run completely knocking out more Russian Marines. That's what this means. More Shioka Kekota. I can't say it. But Holop, he is gaining up quite a bit. That +3 advantage still in his hand. Because thank God he managed to recapture Alpha CV rise. There's still a VDV squad he has to worry about. Getting some Spetsnaz screw down the bottom side. Get some RPGs on the THU, but not enough to kill it. Oh, might actually get the final shot off of his last RPG. Got a bomb in a run. That's all it's gonna need. And another heavy tank down. Both sides really like their Su-24Ms. Because the Su-24M, it does not discriminate. 30 bloody 250 kilogram bombs. I mean, that's carpet bombing in a nutshell. Got some TATs from Holop just going to be defending the open areas of Gulf. And he just needs to hold what he has right now, pretty much deny Hotel from being captured for as long as possible, because he is catching up to Mbetts. Here we do have a T80 UCV. Mbetts is not messing around. I mean, a T80 UCV is pretty much just having a run extra T80U in your deck. You don't even have to camp it like your UAZs and infantry CVs. It's a bloody frontline unit that can also capture sectors. Bombing run on the Spetsnaz GROO. And then Mbetts still pretty much sounds a very nice control over the top outside. And that CV gonna be getting into the forest, and that's gonna neutralize it. But Holop is very close now, only 5 points away from evening this out. Got some more infantry being poured into Alpha. BTR-90 getting a little bit too close to that SU-124. So Spetsnaz are going to be able to get into town. Some mortar fire on the Spets, so they do move just in time. Mi-24V. The funny thing is, this thing's going to get some AA shots onto the Su-24. Not enough, maybe enough to shoot it down. Does take a little bit of fire, but they do manage to kill the CV and Alpha, gaining Mbetts some nice points once again. And losing a CV in a 1v1, I always say, it's really damning. Because that's a plus 100 points that you have to fork out and not a frontline unit. Because I'd rather spend that 100 points, and we'd all rather spend that 100 points on, you know, a heavy tank or some AA or some, you know, platoon's worth of infantry. And also you are rather limited in command vehicles. In 1v1s, people, you know, usually bring up 2 cards or CVs in their deck. Because you could usually just swap out the FOB for another CV. Because you do need as many CV cards as you can. You do have a push here from the Holop with his Russian Marines and VDVs. Going to be trying clearing out the forest. Does manage to spot the command infantry. And he just outnumbers the other guys. Oh, this Spetsnaz GROO's doing a fantastic job chasing them away. But the Molshokas, they're just going to get close quarters with the enemy command vehicle, shooting them point blank range like a firing squad. Got reinforcements on the GROO, and they're going to get blown up by the BTR-90. And Holop now gaining a +1 lead. It's only 7 minutes left in the game. Holop, he needs to kill another CV if he wants to make sure that he's going to win this. Maybe, yeah, he could catch up to Mbetts, but to be safe, he needs to kill another CV. He is bringing up a CV into Hotel. Now, if he can put this, yeah, in this bottom side here, just for a little bit, doesn't have to survive the entire rest of the match. That's going to gain him a +2 point advantage. Yeah, we do have units moving up into Go, VDV, some Zalos and Mi-28. And there's nothing really too scary. The Gorn's directly might... Yeah, Gorn's directly going to knock out the ground units, but a good bombing run to clear it out. And it just kills the CV right in the open. He was getting too close to the infantry guys, so... Yeah, he's going to be backing off. And Ori manages to kill the CV in the Hotel. Yeah, we got 2 BRDM3s moving up. They're going to get faced off by the B-runs and the Spetsnaz GROO. Once again, the Spetsnaz GROO in the right place at the right time. I mean, that's 3 armored kills right now. And also 2 BRDM3s. Definitely paying off their dues. You know, the other person, the T80 UK, but the T80 UK is very hard to kill. The KA-50 Akula missing with its Viker missiles. I mean, you know, that took like half a dozen AT missiles to kill it at point blank range, but they did kill it. Mbetts on a +2 lead right now. He kills the CV, or kills the CV in Echo, and now once we get to his, you know, last minute of the match, it's all about that CV sniping. And Mbetts, he is he is gaining that lead right now. Holop, he needs to bring up some CVs fast. He's recapping Go for ASAP on the MiG-27. Oh, so closely kills it. You know, just grazing it with its 30mm Gatling gun. And Alpha, that's kind of a lost cause right now. You can't recapture that in 3 minutes. He might want to try and get a CV on to go for an Echo ASAP, and by God, this is close. 7-point difference here. The Su-24M, he knows the rough location of that UAC, so he's just gonna Hail Mary it, and that will be enough to blow it up. And then Mbetts gaining that precious +2 lead. And at this point in the match, you just lose. Well, you lose a lot of your CVs over the match in a run v run, so you probably run out of cards. And I wouldn't be surprised if Holop has already run out of CV cards right now. But yeah, Mbetts with that final snipe of the Su-24M, he's going to be gaining a victory for this match. We just come to the final minutes here. I'm just going to speed this up. Holop staying in for the entire time. MiG-27 getting a last strafing on the VDVs. MiG-25 managing to intercept. Su-24M knocking out Charlie CV, but that's not going to be enough. And Mbetts gets the GG, and damn, that was really close in terms of kills. Only a 300-point difference, and that was a really bloody good match from both sides. And Mbetts doing a fantastic, it was a little bit of a crazy aggression on that top hand lane, but he manages to get all the way into Alpha and holds it pretty much for the entire match, at least Bravo, and put a lot of pressure here. Holop doing some very nice stuff, managing to hold the bottom, especially at back bottom area, with just a few Russian Marine guys. Pretty bloody good job, yeah, but yeah, good match from both sides. Very aggressive play, a lot of sneaky stuff, a lot of use of attack helicopters and planes, and it all came down to who can kill the other guy's CVs the fastest. Which, when 1v1s, is very important. But yeah, fantastic match, and I'm going to end that yet. This has been another RANGROO cast. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and as usual, please just take it easy.